Hey, what's up guys, I'm Kavangal Shankar and today we're going to talk about 3x structure. So if you guys watched the previous video, I was talking about screenwriting, how you do screenwriting for like absolute beginners. Okay, so if you have missed that video, then I'll leave it over here. You can actually use or refer that 3x structure to introduce something, to create an action in the middle and then finish up the story. In Act 1, there are several things that you will do. Number one, you will start to introduce a character. It can be the protagonist, it can be the antagonist. So you will introduce what kind of a person he or she is in that movie. This is where you also start to give the audience the plot of what is going to happen in the next few hours or what's going to happen in the next few acts. If you want to grab someone's attention, this is where it's really crucial. Like, you just can't make it really sloppy and then expect people to watch it like throughout. It should be strong, which you should really establish the character, the scene, tone of your entire movie in like. So next we have second act. Oh, in second act it's actually where all the drama begins, some sort of an action sequence. This is where all the climax would start to kick in. Take Batman The Dark Knight as an example. This is where the Joker will come up with so many issues. He will say that I want Batman to show his face to entire Gotham City. So this is like a beautiful example of showing that Joker, I mean the antagonist, is really strong and he's dominating Batman every single moment. And your third act is where you resolve your problems which started in second act, your climax. So the 3x structure, this is where it comes to an end. After all those climax, after all those conflicts in the second act, where story has already built to an extent and it's like really going, and then your third act will be like the finishing touch of that story. It's where you think that whether the protagonist really failed or really succeeded in his goal or his motivation of that film. I mean, the ending is up to you on how you want to end it. You want to show the protagonist who succeeds or fails, or is there like some sequel if he fails, something like that. Let me just give you a small example. Number one, as in first act, let me just give you an example. Okay, first act, we introducing a character which is me. Let's just assume that it's me. Let's just introduce Carmigil as the character, and my goal is to actually make this video. Yes, my goal is actually to make this video. Fails to do so, he can't share this video to the people. If he does, then people get to watch it. Next we enter the second act. This is where all the problems start to begin. Like, a story is really blunt and it is really unattractive when there's no issues or any problems, right? So this is where the problems start to get in. Number one, just imagine that Carmigil's mic is gone. Okay, mic is really crucial and his mic is gone. And number two, he forgot to charge his batteries. So with very limited battery power, is he really going to continue making the video, or is he just going to stop it for that week or continue on the other week? So there's the conflict, and Carmigil making the decision like, okay, let's make the video, let's just do it despite the fact that the battery is really dying. He sets up the camera, he sets up his mic with a faulty mic, and he starts to make his video. And that is how like a 3x structure works. You introduce a character. In act 2, you just introduce your conflict or what's going to happen next, and act 3 is the part where you really settle down all your problems, whether he fails or he succeeds. So I'll meet you guys in another video, another filmmaking tutorial next week, and make sure to leave a thumbs up. Okay, I'll meet you guys next week.